Yo, every Wednesday night, you better tune in tight. At 7 p.m. CST, we bring in that insight. Halas Hall Report, best podcast in the game. Stats and facts, you'll remember the name. Host Ken Dub got the knowledge on lock. Co-host Woody the Bear fan, talking all that talk. 3 Bear fans chilling, opinions on the side. We're here for the love, riding that Bear pride. Halas Hall, we break it down right. Join us on the journey from day to night. Blue and orange army taking over the scene. 2025's the year, know what we mean. Bear fans unite, it's our time to rise. Sunday mornings, pre-game vibes in the skies. Lions think they're fierce with Dan Campbell's call, but all that greed ain't gonna help them at all. Same old story, we know how it goes. They just can't compete, everybody knows. Minnesota Vikings always talking smack, but when it's game day, they ain't got the knack. Sitting on the couch while we're making a stand. Over here in Chi-Town, we're the best in the land. Halas Hall, we break it down right. Join us on the journey from day to night. Blue and orange army taking over the scene. 2025's the year, know what we mean. Bear fans unite, it's our time to rise. Sunday mornings, pre-game vibes in the sky. Packer fans yell blow pack blow, but can't see the truth. We're stealing the show. Rivalry heated, but we stay real cool. Halas Hall Report, yeah, that's the rule. With every episode, we build that hype. Stats and team news, we got the right type. Fan base strong, we ain't looking back. 2025, it's a winning attack. So gather round fans, put your hands in the air. Every Wednesday night, we're breathing that bear. Join the revolution, watch the magic unfold. Halas Hall Report, we're breaking the mold. Halas Hall, we break it down right. Join us on the journey from day to night. Blue and orange army taking over the scene. 2025's the year, know what we mean. Bear fans unite, it's our time to rise. Sunday mornings, pre-game vibes in the sky. So mark your calendars, don't miss a beat. Every Wednesday night, Halas Hall can't be beat. Stats, facts, team news on deck. Halas Hall Report, what did you expect? 2025, the Bears are here to stay. Blue and orange in the north, leading the way.
Good morning. Welcome to our edition of Halas Hall Report. It's game day. We got some guests in the house today, and we've got Woody. Good evening. Good morning, Woody.
Good morning. How are you?
Not good. Let me put this up. So I went to go log in the X account this morning after logging off last night, and it's been hacked. So I'm trying to get my X account back to where it needs to be. So we're still on the X account right now, but yeah, it's been hacked. So I've been just trying to figure that out this morning.
Oh boy.
But guess what? We're still live on my X account. So there is that. Yeah. Good way to start the day.
Not good.
Yeah. I got
too many Bloody Marys. What's going on over here? Let's spice this up a little bit.
So
well, it's not much to spice about.
Yeah. We got a game today. Good morning, Fred. Yeah. It is a bit long, isn't it? It's usually good for doing some other stuff I need to do, but I hear you, Fred. We got a game day. So the big news I hear, because I was just told, I haven't been following much this morning. Rodgers is not playing today. This is correct?
Correct.
That is correct.
So that should make it a little interesting. We get in our backup quarterback, and we know how much the Bears love backup quarterbacks.
Nope. The last time we played Mason Rudolph, we got beat.
Is there a backup quarterback that we've ever beaten?
Stand by. Let me think about it.
I'm sure there is.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking sad.
If you want to count Malik Willis last year when he came in for Jordan Love when he was injured.
Oh, no. They rested their starters. That's why they lost.
Oh, yeah, bullshit.
Oh, jeez. The Bears' final injury report for today was not interesting, or was very interesting. Actually, it's very, very interesting for us because it's like, what the hell? TJ Edwards out, Kyler Gordon out, Travis Homer out, Jalen Johnson out, Noah Sewell out, Theo Bennett questionable, Jaquan Brisker questionable, and everyone else on the report, which is Dahlman, Byer, Jarrett, Tyreek Stevenson, DeAndre Swift, Joe Tooney, Darnell Wright, all appear to be playing. But no Gordon, no Johnson, no Edwards again.
No Edmonds either. Edmonds is out too today.
Is he? I didn't see. You know, it's
No,
funny because
no, Sewell.
Sewell's out today too.
Edmonds
So
is
we have
not
no
out.
I'm out as well for you guys too because Delta wouldn't let me check in a third back package to get onto the plane to make it to the game. So I apologize for not making the lineup today.
So wait, did Edmonds though? Why is he not on the official injury report on the?
He's on the
Bears
IR. He's on the
They
IR.
They moved him to the IR. Okay, that's why he fell off the injury report.
Yep.
Crap. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting defensive game for us.
We're gonna get carved up by Mason Rudolph.
Oh boy.
We're gonna need our offense as far as shit ton of points.
Well, that's what I said too. If if the Steelers, get a conscience and stop our fucking running game, we are screwed.
Here's the interesting part. Kyler Gordon and Jalen Johnson both were full participants of practice on Friday. Jalen was a full participant on Thursday, limited on Wednesday. Kyler was limited on Wednesday and Thursday, but like I said, full practice on Friday, but yet they're both out.
Yep. They'll be back next week.
I agree. They're probably not trying to rush them because they got like a 21-day window from when they announced it. Only like
they do. And you got to figure, like,
thanks, cuz. Thank you, cuz. Fucker.
Yeah, hey, happy birthday. That's right there. Yeah,
happy birthday.
Our birthdays are so close.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, have everyone come. I mean, we're in a position if we lose today, it's like, okay, you're not like in the basement, but maybe I can see resting them. And then, having guys come back in time for the big push, right? Which will be, starting with Philly, Green Bay twice in 3 weeks. I can kind of get that.
I don't know, Ken. How about this? Is there any way that we can start Cole Kmet at linebacker today?
So he just fall down?
No,
Jermaine,
he can do the long snapping. Might as well play linebacker.
And Jermaine, I'm not saying we're losing, but if you're coming in late, defensively, no TJ Edwards, no Edmonds, no Gordon, no Jalen Johnson, no Noah Sewell. Thank you.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we are missing a lot of bodies on defense today.
Yep.
Offensively, we appear to be just fine. So yeah, we could, as we like to say in the military, rock out with your cock out, and put up some points. And now this becomes a massive shootout. But defensively, we're hurting.
Yep.
So hey, who's our linebacking core going to be? We just signed
it's probably Hippolyte and the guy from Amid from Detroit we just signed.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just signed the
Sure they're gonna be.
Hippolyte, which I'm kind of like I think fans are we're happy to see him.
Yep.
DeMarco Jackson. And so DeMarco Jackson and Hippolyte, that's it. I guess we'll
it's
see.
time for Hippolyte. He was drafted what, the fourth round? Was he a fourth round pick, Hippolyte?
Something like that, yeah.
Time for him to show up.
No.
Time to state your case.
Stop.
Hey, I'm rooting for the guy.
No, not you. My dogs. Sorry.
Oh.
No, Hippolyte was our, everybody was excited. They said that he was our star in training camp, like the most breakout in training camp. Didn't play yet, so he's got to come in and spark this defense. I mean, I know they want to rest these guys because they want to get to the big push. But with our big push and our big games at the end, this last part of the year, we want to get healthy as possible and win as much game as possible.
Right.
On top of it. So I know you want to rest these players, but this is when we need them. Don't get me started. I'll go to fuck off.
Even if they were limited on snaps. You know what I mean? Third down, crucial third downs. They play red zone. They don't have to play the entire game.
And
if you want to rest them if they want to rest them next week against Cleveland, be my guest.
Oh, we play Cleveland next week? I thought we play at Green Bay. My bad. But Pittsburgh does show spurts of their defense. If Bears can't get their running game going, and it all depends on passing and our defense, we're in trouble. Sorry. It's just it's realization.
Yeah, I mean, and Barry, I'm sorry, guys. I'm obviously, I'm a little distracted this morning. I mean, today is not the like. If you were going to look at the schedule and say, okay, if there was a game you had to lose starters for a game, this would probably be that game of the upcoming schedule, right? If you had to have a game where you rested some big players and didn't risk injury, this would probably be the game against Steelers because their defense hasn't been exactly stellar. Their offense hasn't been exactly stellar. They've been just barely good enough to win. No Aaron Rodgers today. You didn't know that when you're making your decision, but still. So the way this is panning out, like, look at it. If we can get guys off the IR after this little mini bye we get now, so we get Edwards, Gordon, Johnson back next week, Sewell. Okay, you're fine. Edmonds, did they make his move retroactive on the IR?
Well, like, just said 4 games.
Yeah, but you know how they can make it retroactive because he hasn't played in 3 games.
Edmonds or you mean Tremaine Edmonds? He played last week.
Did Edmonds play last week?
Yeah, of course he did.
No, he did play Edwards. So Edmonds, it's 4 games. So basically he's out now. This is what, 12, 13, 14, 15. So he can come back week 16. But the other guys, you could all get back next week. So if there was a week to kind of do that, I guess this would be that week.
I just hate teams that have to plan on injuries that rest the guys so they can't play in a game, even though it's not a big game. This division's the toughest division in the league. We need to win as much games as possible.
Would it be different if Rodgers was starting? Some of the guys would have played.
I don't think so, because I think Rodgers was ruled out yesterday or today.
Yeah, today.
This morning. Yeah. Well, the injury report was out yesterday with Edmonds and all these guys out.
Sorry, my dog is barking.
That's all right. Yeah, I mean, broski, that's a silver lining if there is one, right? If there's a silver, are you backstage?
He was.
Okay,
I guess that's what he said.
Okay, an hour ago is when they said Rodgers didn't play. So if he was going to miss, this would be a game to miss.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, Mason Rudolph starting today. We lost him before as well. As Ken said, we don't play good against backup quarterbacks. Warren might be playing today as a running back for Pittsburgh. They got a stud tight end. Of course, DK Metcalf.
They're
And
going to use their tight ends a lot.
That's going to be Tyreek Stevenson's job today, right? To stick to DK. Now, look at, I mean, you hope that the backup line, you know, the Hippolyte can have a decent game, that the guy we just signed can have a decent game. Well, look, this is survivable, right? Our front four is playing. It's all in the secondary. It's a linebacking core in the secondary is where these injuries are. And to be honest, like, we still have Gardner Johnson, right? And he's been good. We haven't had Jalen all season, so okay, that, you know, that's the norm, right? But it's losing Sewell, Edmonds, Edwards, not having any of them. Now you're talking Hippolyte, a guy we just signed off the street, or some guys have been hanging out in the practice squad, or guys have been hanging out playing nothing but special teams. That's where the drop off is going to be. Also, the other big one is like, dude, Travis Homer not playing is actually kind of a big deal, because while he doesn't run the ball for shit, he's actually been making some hits on special teams.
I could care less about Homer.
I mean, look, offensively, sure, but on special teams, he's been the guy making hits. So you should care a little bit, Mike, because he's actually been decent on our shitty special teams coverages. He's like one of the few guys who has been decent on special teams.
Yep, and you stay there too.
Well, that's great, but guess what, Mike? He's not there today. That's the whole point I'm saying.
I'm okay with that.
We've lost one of our better special teams players for the day. I'm not fine with that, because our special teams has been terrible about tackling guys, and he's like been one of the few guys who's been good at it.
well, that'd be a whole bunch of Hardy and a whole bunch of Blackwell on the special teams coverage.
Yeah.
And Roshan.
I don't know if he's playing today.
No.
Roshan's out, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, Roshan's out too.
Is he? Yeah, he's not on the injury report. Did they move him to the IR too?
Look.
Does that mean Britton Brown got activated?
I would think so. If Roshan, well, I don't know if, and I said it before too.
I'm pretty sure they put him to the IR because it says Bears place running back Johnson and linebacker Edmonds on IR.
Yeah. And I think Roshan's done with the Bears, to be honest with you. It's 3 years, nothing's panned out for him here. I think they're going to move on from him. What's interesting? Oh, we get J.J. Watt covering his brother today. Really? That's going to be interesting. Be an interesting play call. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I like I want to see Darnell Wright going up against TJ Watt, see how that matchup goes, because that's the key to their defensive line. You know, Hayward's there. You know, they got Slay. Slay's been getting burned all year. They got Ramsey, you know how he's a stubborn cocksucker. I hate that motherfucker too. That's how I really feel. So I think if Pittsburgh, I know Caleb Williams is this great arm, accurate, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. If Steelers stop our running game today, we are fucked. So we got to establish a run early. And if I was Dennis Allen, with all our linebackers, corners, backs, I'd be doing pressures all fucking day. All day.
Well, Darnell Wright's been playing very good, I feel. And not to mention the whole offensive line. We're ranked, what, 8th now?
Yeah, ask Brian Burns how Darnell Wright did against him.
Oh, yeah, spin move and landed on his ass.
That was great. I loved it.
Look, you know, it's as good as the offensive line has been, and it has been good. People do get through quite a bit. Otherwise, Caleb wouldn't have to be escaping the pocket like he's been escaping the pocket. Like last week, like, yeah, sure, the line was great. It did a pretty good job. The sacks came late in the game. That, okay, you wear him down a little bit, whatever. But look at how many times he had to like be Houdini and escape. So as good as the line has been, it's still not providing him a really clean pocket a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still leaving the pocket quite a bit because of he's feeling pressure or whatnot. Maybe some of that's on him jumping a little early. But how many times have we seen him have to get out of something lately, even with as good as his offensive line has been?
Yeah, he should have got sacked 3 times last week, and he didn't get sacked, but you got to think, though, those are the plays he threw out of bounds, which was smart.
Right.
Yes.
But at least he got out of the sack. But there's still some plays that he rolls out and he tries to look for something, doesn't find anything, and he gets hit. It gets sacked. If you don't have it, throw it out right away, man. Don't lose that yards.
For the most part, though, like, when you watching other games, I mean, he's probably on par or an average in terms of that, though, Woody. Like, God, look at Josh Allen the other night. I think he's done a lot better job since the beginning of last year to now. It's almost night and day with him in terms of that, though. He does throw it away, which, of course, the completion percentage just goes down, 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 down every time he has to do it, and then every time there's a drop. So when I look at last week, like, his completion percentage actually probably wasn't that bad. If you take out the drops and the throwaways, he probably had a pretty decent completion percentage, but that's the offensive line, though. Like, while it's doing a better job overall on all aspects this year, running and pass protection, they're still getting through often, and he's having to move, and that's masking some of this.
So, Ken, what do you think of my idea? What do you think's down this Allen's head right now with all these defensive players out? Is he all relying on that front four and doing some pressures a lot today?
He's going to have. Oh yeah, with a rookie quarterback, he's going to have to. I think he's going to have to bring a lot of pressures. And different than what he's been doing, because look, what we've been doing hasn't been working, because even though Sweat's been, he's gotten a few sacks the last couple of games, we're starting to see improvement there. We're not seeing much. Like last week, we didn't hear Gervin Dexter's name at all. We heard Jarrett, which was nice for the first time this season. But we're still not generating enough pressure overall on that front. That front's got to be big today. Now, maybe Hippolyte comes in, changes. Maybe Hippolyte is better at that than Edmonds and Edwards, which I doubt. But maybe this tandem works in that way. Sometimes you get strange things when backups are in, right? And when we think about it, from the last 2 games, the only difference right now is going to be the linebacking core, right? Because while we're all going, oh my God, look at the secondary, dude, it's been like this for a couple of weeks. It's the linebacking core is the difference today. So it's how do these guys that we're putting in as backups today do versus Sewell, Edmonds, and Edwards?
Well, Edmonds actually, when they switched on the weak side, he's been playing phenomenal. Reminds me of the movement that Roquan Smith had, and I'm not comparing the two, but just in the movement, that's going to be hard to duplicate. With how he does on that weak side linebacker, and we got the guy that comes off the street of mid from the Lions, and Hippolyte. Our front four has got to do something today. Ours got to do something, or we're in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, it is not going to be it's not going to be fun.
No. And the other thing, too, about last week, I mean, we almost blew a second game against Minnesota like we did week 1. You got to have the same intensity all through the game. Don't let it go in the fourth quarter because you have a lead and you go to that Tampa 2 zone shit and have that whole field open in the middle. You got to keep pressuring. This has got to be a Brian Flores pressure day for the Bears. That's just how I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike, I don't know how either, Mike, how are you guys feeling about the defense? I mean, granted, with this linebacking core, what are you looking for? What are you guys looking for? Bear down, Mike, what are you looking for with these?
I'm looking for the linebackers to step up. I don't want to see Nashawn Wright 12 yards off the ball and it's third and short. He's been doing that a lot lately. I want to see our defensive line actually stop the run. Get to the quarterback. Do something.
Well,
I'm sick of
I
the
gotta
same
ask.
old bullshit.
I got to ask you something, Mike. Though, when you said
Yeah.
about Nashawn Wright, I didn't like him. Everybody knows that in the beginning. But with him being off that far, wouldn't that be a defensive call? Like,
Yes.
It could be.
So I don't think Nashawn Wright is out there and say, "Hey, I'm going to play." Because if I was defensive coach and that wasn't the play call, I'll be all up and down that sideline yelling at him to get the fuck up and check him or something. So it's Dennis Allen.
He's definitely looking for that interception.
Right.
For
Yeah,
sure.
but I mean, but
that play against when he tracked Justin Jefferson and then let fucking Addison roam free.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking to intercept that, but he was late.
So but
That's
like
one
for
of
instance,
them.
him being 13 yards back, like I agree with Woody. That's a play call. That's Dennis Allen's call. That how he set up the defense. I mean, as far as ball hawking, they're all ball hawking.
Yeah.
They're all ball hawking. I mean, that's I'm fine with them ball hawking. I mean, looking for a backup, Nashawn Wright, for a backup who's been pressed into full-time service, I'm okay. I'm like, I'm not mad at him. I am not mad at Nashawn Wright for being a backup.
I'm just mad at some of the
year,
players.
hold on, who last year was on a practice squad, gets signed to the Bears to possibly be a backup, and then gets pressed into everyday full-time starting service. He has played very well for a guy who probably shouldn't have been there to begin with, right? It's a classic I shouldn't even be here thing with him. Like, I should not be on the field as a starter every day coming into week 12 of this season, yet here he is, and he's done a pretty good job overall.
Yeah. No, he's had solid plays. I'm not gonna for like he was a third string he was on the practice squad last year for the Vikings and they released him. So he's playing better than I thought he would. It's just some plays that it's just like every player on that defense that pisses me off, except for some reason Tremaine Edmonds has not pissed me off this season.
No.
He's been playing really well.
I'm very impressed. He's playing for that because he probably had it in his head. All the fans are telling him, "Hey, you might not be on this team next year." And he's playing like it. But I understand.
I agree with you when Dennis Allen needs to stand.
Right. Now, with that, I know a touchdown pass you're talking to last week with the Addison that he went towards the middle, then he had to come back and he was late. They're getting I don't know if they don't trust if the safety's going to be there or they think the safety's going to be there to cover a long pass. But there's a lot of plays. If you look in that fourth quarter, is that there's miscommunication between the cornerbacks and the safeties on covering the long pass or the long out. Again, we almost blew that game in the fourth quarter. Actually, Minnesota took that lead, and thank God for Dunave with the good kickoff return. So,
about damn time.
Yep. What do you think, Ken?
I'm still freaking out on my X account. I mean, with the DBs, I'm fine. They've been saying like no big change. It's what we've been seeing, and Nashawn Wright's been playing well. I think we'll see more Johnson brought up in pressure this week because of the linebacking issue. I think it's hard for Dennis Allen to do anything with his defense, and I get what he was saying at the beginning of the year now, where he's like, I can't really do the playbook because the personnel, and I get it. It's been fine up front. It's been this patchwork for the DBs that's consistently the same guys right now, but still patchwork. It's not our starters. And the linebacking core has not been, but maybe for one or two games, the linebacking core that he's supposed to have. The injury bug on defense has bit us hard this year. Offensively, knock on wood, we've been actually pretty damn good. Like the offensive line has been solid. These 5 guys have played virtually every game together, minus maybe one. So that's been good, and they've been improving. The running backs have been good. The wide receivers have been good. They've been nicked up in that, but we're not missing like games. Like Swift missed a game, And I think that they did that more as precautionary than like he had to miss, to be honest with you, not, looking back on it. And it worked out great for him to let us get Monangai going. So this game today, look, if it's a shootout, the Bears win a shootout against the backup quarterback. The Bears win a shootout. If it's a shootout, if their defense is ineffective and our defense is ineffective, I think we win a shootout. And it's been a long time since we've been able to say that. But hell, we've done that this year already. We've won shootouts already, which is crazy. Hippolyte, we draft, look, he's at Mike has it partially right there, man. Like, he needs to show up and show out a little bit today. You're a 4th-round draft pick, so you're not a high draft pick. But guess what, kid? You've been here for 5 months now, or you've been playing with the team for 4, if you count. If we say we started at camp, we're at week 12. You should know how to ball a little bit by now. You got to start getting your feet in the fire and show why we drafted you at all. Period. Not just the fact that as a 4th or even I don't care if it was a 7th rounder. So we need him to play a little bit today. The guy we signed off the street, dude, he's going to be shaken, rushed off like a 1970 Buick. You know what I mean? But if he can make some plays, cool. I don't expect much out of the linebacking core today. I think either Dennis Allen's going to have to get creative with the guys he's got on the roster that have been around for a minute and try to figure some things out and confuse Mason Rudolph, who's not like he's a rookie. He's been around a little bit, so he's seen a thing or two. He's got Aaron Rodgers probably in his ear too. So, he's going to have to get a little creative, but that the defensive front 4, they've got to do something. And Booker, man, like I love Booker, but Booker, man, has got to shake. Booker needs to have a game. And if Booker and Sweat can put something together, it frees up the middle. Those 4 guys, it's just, yeah.
I have a feeling that's not going to be a shootout today. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, actually. I have this wet and sludgy feeling that's going to happen.
The way we're going to win, the turnover battle. That's how we're going to win.
Well, both teams, I think Steelers are 5-0 when they win the turnover battle, and we're undefeated as well when we win the turnover battle. So I think the turnover battle, Mike, like you said, whoever wins is going to win this game, I feel.
Yeah, we got to keep the penalties down. And the Steelers' offensive line is nothing. They're garbage. They benefit from a quarterback who gets the ball out quickly in Rodgers, right? That's why he throws to his tight ends a lot.
Yeah.
So capitalize on that weak offensive line, and Sweat and Booker need to get to the quarterback.
Yep, got to stop Warren. They have Gainwell. Firemuth, he's a hell of a tight end. He gets a lot of action, and of course, they have DK Metcalf. So,
yeah, I'm sorry. This whole linebacking core thing is just really, God, it
sucks.
Yeah.
You can't compare them. It's like missing Briggs and Urlacher in a big game, even though people don't think this is a big game. Which, again, this is not like our schedule's getting any easier. And I understand, Ken, when you said we have to rest these players because this game's not that big. Every game is big to us. Last time, 2018 playoffs?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree completely. That, like, in the aggregate, if you're going to have to, risk versus reward, right? Do I risk bringing Jalen Johnson back this week and losing him for the rest of the season? Do I risk bringing back Brisker this week, or not Brisker? Gordon, losing him for the rest of the season, or do I wait the one extra week with the long week we've got coming up with because we don't play. Actually,
wait a minute, we got the Eagles next.
This is a short week, actually, not a long week. It's a short week.
Yeah.
We're playing
Friday.
Play Black
Friday.
So we're playing on Friday, so it's a short week. So, do I just wait until Friday's game? And I think that the decision on some of that is like you wait till the 4 o'clock, the Friday game. And look at the Eagles are beatable. We can beat the Eagles, and that's the thing. Like, we can beat the Eagles, and you're right. Every game is important, but okay. If I look at the Steelers team that I'm playing today, not as tough as an opponent maybe as the Eagles or the Packers in their eye. So if you have to make the call, this is the one versus
Yeah,
maybe next week
I
or
agree.
maybe Green Bay.
Yeah, I
You
agree. I
want these
agree.
guys.
Yeah, I
No,
agree.
no, no. I'm looking at the schedule. Yeah, I agree. This would be the game to hold these
I,
guys
I,
out.
I agree somewhat. Again, I'm not disagreeing with any is at all, but this year, last year, there's been upsets every week. So we got to play. We got to play like up to our potential every game. Yeah. I mean, Eagles are are beatable, but I think this game was important going to next game because next week's game is not going to be easy. You don't want to hear my prediction about that one.
No, it's next week is going to be hard as hell. I mean,
Yeah.
easy. No, it's probably going to be our toughest game we've had of the season because their defense is just ridiculous. It's going to be the biggest test for our offense, and we've hit some decent defenses, and we had a really good defense in Minnesota last week. So next week's going to be. I mean, look at ask Green Bay about that Philly defense. Ask Detroit about that Philly defense. They got their offenses got, I don't want to say crushed, but they weren't exactly good either. But Philly's offense is also been kind of weak. So if you have your defense back or most of it, if let's say now we get everyone back next week except we're missing now Edmonds, but let's say we get Edwards, Gordon, Johnson, Sewell all back. Well, wait a minute. Okay, that game looks a lot different than today's game looks without those guys. And I think getting Gardner Johnson really makes it easier in terms of Gordon holding him out back for a game, right? Because he's been playing really well, but the linebacking core. I mean, look at Edwards and Edmonds. Both of them have been hurt. It's been rotating. They've both been hurt this season, and God, the durability issue with this defense right now is. And with Jalen Johnson, once again, look at Nahshon Wright's been playing really, really well. So I can understand today, especially because it's only decaf is like the only threat really in their wide receiving core. I get it. And these guys played good against Minnesota, and they played. So today, I guess the big worry is what's this linebacking core going to look like today with Hippolyte and the guy we just signed off the street? Can they get it done? If these guys can be adequate, then the Bears win this game. I think the Bears are going to win this game anyways. But I mean it's just we're in freak out mode a little bit because of that.
Now here's the question: do we want if we want to stop anything? Do we want to stop the run, or do we want to stop Mason?
So here's the funny thing, Mike. They've been good against the run when it's a running back. They've been bad against quarterbacks running. I mean,
you want to stop the run.
No, that's what I'm saying. Though, we're good stopping the run when they're using running backs. We're not able to really stop the run when it's the quarterback running. That's the irony of it. Teams are going to, get 50, 60, 80, 90 yards on you. And that's basically what the Bears defense has been giving up now against the run. They've been kind of average. They've been stopping the run overall. Overall, they've been doing a good job on the run, a pretty good job on the run. It's just, okay, now if Mason Rudolph starts running, dude, that's our kryptonite. Quarterbacks run on us, and every time it's a first down. But when it's a running back, we actually do a pretty decent job overall.
I think Firemuth's going to have a bigger day than DK. Pittsburgh loves throwing the tight ends. Yeah, Washington's a big boy. He's a big boy.
That's an offensive lineman playing tight end. Jesus Christ. I mean, what he did to the Bengals defense, not surprised. That's still a big boy.
Right.
And Fred, yeah. Linebacker smacked that Washington. Fred was saying that Philly's not that good of a team, right? And I think he's right. But I think this comment though, the Philly defense, no, you can say shit about the Philly defense because they destroyed your offense. Their defense is what's keeping them in games. Like
Well,
Philly's
Yeah,
defense,
all three
what
parts.
what screwed Detroit up was going for on 4th down 10 times in that
oh
game.
yeah,
And
yeah.
fucking
No,
failed.
Dan Campbell's play
But-
calling didn't help either.
But the Eagles only scored 16 points. So was Detroit's defense that good, or was Philly's offense that shitty? So Jalen is going to hurt you Friday. I'll give you my prediction, but it's not going to be pretty for Bears fans. I don't care who's playing. We have
Saquon's
a
gonna eat.
terrible record in Philly. The last time I was there on a Sunday night game, we lost 55-10. So I don't like to compare history, but you know, I have no
Hey,
clue.
Fred, your O line didn't show up at Green Bay. Had issue. Everyone's had issues with that defense. That defense is good in Philly, man.
That
Look,
Jalen
you get
Carter's
mad
a
when
sick
people don't
fuck.
give you
Because
credit.
Green Bay
When
doesn't have an identity.
Fred, you get mad when people don't give the Lions credit where credit's due. You need to give Philly's defense some credit because they are what is keeping that Philly team afloat right now, and it's been a couple games. For the Bears, our defense has not been great.
No.
It's been
We rely too much on the turnover, the takeaways.
well, yeah, we do, but we're good at generating them. I mean, we lead the league, but yeah, I mean, it'd be better to see, what the fans like, more sacks, because
And if
fans like it. But yeah, I mean, the Bears defense, this whole bend don't break, play a lot of cover Tampa 2 zone. It doesn't. It's creating a lot of let's say testing of heart muscles. And we need that to be a little lessened.
well, I would, obviously we want to win today. It'd be the first time this year we beat a team with a winning record.
No, I thought we
So-
beat Washington. They had a winning record when we beat them.
What, a 500?
Yeah, I think they were like 3-2.
They were 3-2. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Look at our overall record right now, Washington. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not taking that into consideration, but I understand what you're saying. But Pittsburgh's, I believe, leading that division.
Yes. Not
So-
much, but they're leading.
Yeah. So that's it. Ravens. That Ravens loss that we had is not too bad the way they're coming on lately. But Pittsburgh leading our division it would be a big win today.
Oh yeah, Ravens fans are rooting for us.
Yeah.
Everyone in the AFC North is rooting for us. I mean, let's just be real with that. Everyone in the AFC North wants us to win today. So yeah, Barry's agreeing with the Eagles defense being good. Hey, don't forget before I forget, because my brain's in three places right now. Go to Mike the Bear Fan on Facebook or Chicago Bears News. Put your game score predictions for today. Mike, of course, had to go leave to get the feed rolling, but he gave his score. He is saying it's going to be 30-20 Bears.
I don't see the prediction
It's in the
site
chat.
out there yet under ChicagoBears.news. Chicago Bear News.
Yeah, I got a feeling it's gonna be a low scoring game.
Yeah, I don't see the prediction post up. Let me check him.
Yeah, check Mike the Bear Fan page. It should be there then. Hopefully he set them up. I know he's setting everything up right now. Maybe he's setting them up. So go there, put the score prediction. He says it's gonna be 30-20. Like, what? This offense, we've been talking about the defense, but this offense is frustrating to a degree because, like, for the first couple games of the season, it was the passing offense was moving the ball. Then now the passing offense wasn't moving the ball, but the running game was moving the ball. Then the last week or so, it's been the tight ends and a little bit of the passing game, a little bit of the running game. Could this be the game where Ben gets it all put together and we start to see them clicking in all three avenues of the offense attack, like running, tight ends, and overall wide receiver passing? And I break out tight ends versus wide receiver passing because obviously there's a difference there, right? When we're using,
I got a feeling our tight ends are going to be used a lot in this game.
Loveland and Komet are both in, obviously, today. They're both playing. Just saw them on the TV not long ago warming up. I would love to see Daniel goes Bears win 2016. Barry's doesn't think the score is going to be that high. Like, I think this could be a game with with this defense. If they can protect Caleb and he can deliver the ball and guys actually catch it, the Bears could finally put up a shit ton of points. Like, you want to talk about making a statement? They could do that today. Like, yeah, the linebacking situation. Like, everyone's gonna be talking about the Bears defense. Like, we spent the first almost 3/4 of this show today talking about, oh my God, what are we gonna do with this defense? But the reality is this offense is intact. And they've had little pieces of it put together, but they've never really put it all together. If they put it all together today, man, I don't care what the linebacking situation is. The Bears could put up a shit ton of points real quick, real fast, and put this game to bed, where the defense's job gets that much easier because you're going to force them to pass, and then you can just sit back and, double everyone. You know what I'm saying? Or just ate the box and just blitz, and see if Mason Rudolph can beat the blitz every time. Like, you can do some stuff if this offense comes together. So I would like to see, hopefully, if you win the coin toss, we take the ball and just go right down the field right away. Just put points up, and just, if we can put points up first 2 or 3 drives, that'll change this game big time. And that offense gets rolling where we can then run at will, pass at will.
Who's Will? Ken.
Smart ass.
Well, it's better being a
I
dumb.
like to see, if we get into the red zone, we need touchdowns. We don't need field goals. We need touchdowns.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, red zone efficiency wasn't great last week. It was good the week before, 75%. But yeah, I mean, and Fred's got it right. There's no reason why the Bears couldn't put up 35 plus if this offense is playing well and we get to Rudolph.
Yeah, we got to stop
Barry. Yeah, because I think our defensive line is key, pressuring. I mean, we didn't have a sack last week against JJ. First time in his career that he didn't get sacked in a game. So, Mason's he's getting some rust off as well, but he probably had a full week of practice because they weren't sure about Aaron's hand last week. So, got to go out there and get it done.
Yeah. So it's gonna be one of those games today, man.
ESPN gave the prediction. Bears have a 58% chance of winning.
58? Oh wow, went to 50 to 58 earlier today because it's only a three-point favor, or Bears are given 3 points.
Yeah, but how much did the line change when Rodgers wasn't playing?
It didn't change at all.
Didn't change at all. It was actually 2.5.
It was 2.5.
The over-under is 46.5, and the line is Bears by 3. That's on Bleacher Report, at least. We're
finally favoring the game. Holy shit. That surprised me.
Steve, please. You think fucking you look at Syracuse's last this whole year. Come on, man. Please. Fuck out of here.
Roshan Johnson's injury, by the way, why he went to the IR. You ready for this one? Thumb.
Wow. It's like Jack Hughes for the Devils. He's out for 4 to 8 weeks because he was out to dinner and accidentally cut his thumb. Cut his finger, not a knife.
Edwards is officially a hand injury. Sewell's an elbow injury. Gordon's a calf, of course. But thumb for Roshan Johnson. I think Roshan's about done in Chicago.
With all our linebacker injuries, I'm missing Sanborn now.
Yeah, and he's out too.
Oh, is he out too?
He's hurt for Dallas too.
Oh shit!
He looked good out there though when we went to Chicago to see them in Dallas play. It was hurtful to see him on the other side with a Cowboys uniform on.
Yeah. I can I get my prediction? I gotta get off of here. I gotta go somewhere.
Alrighty.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
My prediction: 24-20 Bears.
Alrighty. Well.
All right.
Good luck, sir.
Yep. You guys have a good one.
You too.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, the game is at Chicago, Steve.
Yep. Oh God, here we go. Thank you for cruising right back past that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, I mean, interesting scenario with us today with this linebacking core freak out. And I guess we should freak out a little bit, but when we sit back and actually think about it, the secondary, the guys out have been out. It's the linebacking core. And Hippolyte hasn't played much. He's played some. We've had some other guys who've played, they've rotated through. So it's going to be that offensively though, like this does not affect our offense. Like our offense with the weaponry it has and the way that they have played, meaning Pittsburgh, their defense has played like the Bears should be okay.
Yep.
So what's your prediction for today's score, Woody?
I don't know. Did Dan say my score? What was Dan, Bear fan Dan's score?
Let me
I
get
think
back up there and
yeah,
get it. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if you want to message Mike. The prediction post is not up yet under Chicago Bears news or Mike the Bear fan.
Where is Dan's score prediction? There it is. This is Dan's score prediction.
All right. I said 20-17 Bears. It's going to be a low scoring game, like I said.
Yeah, he was trying to, Dan. He was trying to copy you.
No,
it appears that way.
Dan, you gotta earn your spot when you're on the show, buddy. The whole hour. Okay, then you can copy me. That's fine.
I'm gonna go 33-17 Bears. I'm gonna say the Bears offense clicks today and gets it done. That's where I'm going to go. I think the Bears are going to win by over 2 scores. I think that they're going to get that. Look at, and the thing is, I think that the linebacking core being out maybe breeds a little too much confidence. Dude, the safety room is still intact. The safety room is still intact.
Byard with another Byard had another interception last week.
Yep. Of course, the Packer or Steven, I'm sorry, is going to go 23-17 Steelers because it's his duty to always go against the Bears. Right. Cam is saying 26-17 Bears. I can respect that one too. I like that one. That was what I was thinking. I said I'll go a little bit higher just to be the guy who goes a little bit higher this week. Defensively, it's the linebacking course change. This leading. There we go. Safety room in terms of interceptions is still intact. Byard, I mean, I can see the Bears coming up with a couple picks today. I think the offense, look at is every week it's a little bit better. And I think this week they take another step. I don't know if this is the game where they put it all together or if that's yet to come here maybe in December. But I think they come up with a win today, and it's by at least 2 scores. There we go. Fred's taking the Bears 28-17. I went a little higher than that, but I was right in that area, Fred, actually, my initial thought. So, I mean, it's going to be one of those games. Does the offense get it done? If their defense comes up, if Pittsburgh's defense shows up, this game then becomes, like you were saying, very low scoring. Do we get over 20 points? We've only had 2 games this year. We have not scored over 20 points. We're 1-1 in those games. What's Joel got here? Bears 28, Steelers 21. And I think if Aaron Rodgers in this game, it looks a lot different. It looks a lot different with Rodgers in this game, but Rodgers isn't in this game.
Oh, I really wanted to play against him. I really did. Because he used to beat us so much with Green Bay. I wanted to beat him just one more time. Because my feelings is that Aaron Rodgers is going to retire at the end of this year.
Yeah, and Rodgers wanted to play this game so he could do the I own you thing and blah, blah, blah. But I just don't see him playing next year unless, I don't know, they throw him enough money or something. I don't know. This is going to be an interesting game here. We got kickoff here in about 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is going to be, we get J.J. Watt calling the game today, which is always interesting when they have J.J. calling T.J. So, yeah, that's going to make the game call a tad interesting. But, yeah, guys, I mean, I don't know what else to say right now. I'm sorry, I'm a little preoccupied with my X account here, trying to get that back. So we're still streaming to it just fine. I just can't get into it right now. So working with X to try to get it back. We'll see. It's happened to a couple people lately. A couple people have gotten their accounts back pretty decently in a pretty decent amount of time, but I'm kind of like in a little bit of freak out mode. So
yeah, I think the key is not only the linebackers and the cornerbacks covering, Metcalf, Firemuth, is that Dennis Allen's got to call pressures and get these defensive linemen in there so it doesn't put too much pressure on these linebackers. Because Tremaine Edmonds, 4 interceptions. I think he's leading the league and leading the team in tackles is Tremaine Edmonds. So we're missing a big piece out there. So other people got to step up. Not even only the player that are stepping up for him, it's the people in front of him.
Yep. So let's see how this goes. Man, what a day. Crazy day for me already. It should be a good game today. But crazy news we're getting out of the defense. We kind of saw it coming throughout the week with the injury report, but the injury report, we've seen this kind of stuff, and then these guys all play. Well, this week they said, guess what? None of them are going to play. And then we got the rest of the division we didn't even get into because that Vikings-Packers game is massive today. And the Lions, they get the Giants. That could be an interesting game. So enjoy those games if you're watching. Unfortunately, I think almost all our games are noon today. So enjoy your football. Hopefully, I'll get my X account back here in the next day or two. We'll see you back here Wednesday for House Hall. We'll go over this game Wednesday, and we'll preview Friday's Black Friday game, which Woody already is like going, no, it's not going to be a good one. But everyone enjoy the game. Mike, if you're a subscriber to Mike the Bear Fan, of course, he's got the game feed going to be up for you in a little bit. But until Wednesday, enjoy the game, everyone. Bear down.
Bear down.